Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to the Really Long Walk. Um, I guess I need to, update here and there about what exactly the series is. Just in case new folks are joining in. Uh, I am trying to reach the edge of the Minecraft world now. I am in Minecraft Beta 1.6.3. However, in the next version, or not version, next episode, I will be upgrading it to Minecraft Beta 1.6.4. And I'm going to slowly do that over time so that eventually the there will be no Farlands and the edge of the world will be 30 million blocks instead of 12.5 million or somewhere around in that ballpark, as it is at this moment in this world. So slowly but surely I'm going to be seeing new sights, new wonders. I'm going to see eventually villages, ocean monuments. Oh, that's way down the road. But all different sorts of things, different animals. Usually see horses, which I probably won't ride because horses are really laggy, or they were really laggy early on when they added them. Whoa, 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 whoa! He's setting up an ambush down there. We're not gonna fall for that malarkey. So we're gonna go this way. Ha ha! Creeper, you were outsmarted. You tried to outsmart me, but I outsmarted you. So let's make sure not to accidentally wander back over there. But yeah, going to slowly be updating it. I'm just trying to stay behind the curve. It probably won't hurt to be just a little bit ahead of it here and there, especially when an update isn't very updatey. But then again, there'll be some updates that'll last quite a while. And I figure once I get to the full release versions, there won't be a huge need to, update like the points. So it might be several months of like Minecraft, 1.4 or Minecraft 1.5. Might be several months, maybe even a year or so, between me updating those. So, but then again, a lot of those introduce, a lot of new stuff. 1.7, introduced, a bunch of new biome type stuff. The savannas and the ice spikes, which I have yet to find in just a regular, found myself anyway, in regular Minecraft. We had some on the server, the Obsidian Gate server. I didn't find them myself though. I think Biz or Cat found those. Sheesh, calm down, cow. Don't have a cow, man. Don't have a cow. So, oh, and Mesa. Yeah, that's the other one. Mesa, Savannah, and Icebox. Oh, and Dark. Oh, yeah, Dark Oak. Yeah, that one had 4 different biomes, so. Yeah, it's going to be cool to see things, for the first time after not seeing it. Though, I mean, I'll be playing regular Minecraft, so, I mean, technically I will be seeing it, but in this world, I will have never seen it until that time. It'll be brand new. I'll be like, look at that. It's a big tree. Look at this big tree. It's like 4 thick, and it's got thing in there. There's giant mushrooms around. So yeah, I think that'll be kind of a cool, fun little addition to just me talking and walking, or walking and talking, whichever order that you wish to place those words in. Speaking of walking and talking, let's do that. Yeah, I guess one thing I could talk about, I don't talk about it a huge amount, but since it is you know, a little bit sort of pertinent, potentially pertinent for folks who might be wanting to know about it and read such a thing as what I'm fixing to talk about. Ooh, that's creepy. The music is very peaceful, but that's creepy. Oh. Oh, that's not creepy at all. It just was a lighting glitch. Yeah, I mentioned it. You know, I haven't really mentioned it a lot, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think I've mentioned it before. I've written a couple books. I mentioned it, I know, back way early in single player, before I ever did the Obsidian Gate. And Tonic, he decided to kind of surprise me one night, and he decided to live stream himself reading from one of them, which was pretty strange. It was a very, very strange thing to hear somebody reading something he wrote live on the air on Twitch TV. You know, even though I know Tonic, you know, it's still very weird that he was reading something that I'd written. But anyway, yeah, I haven't written in about 1.5 years. No, it is going on 2 years, because the last one came out in May. Yeah, very late May, so this is end of February. So yeah, it's been going almost 2 years since I've written. Well, how much did I manage to do after the last one came out? Probably just a smidgen after that, maybe a month or so after. But yeah, it just kind of lost it. I lost it, man. So I really haven't been pimping it out too much, because I mean, I don't know when exactly I will be picking the habit back up. I'm assuming I will. I mean, I still have the ideas. Of course, you know, the best thing to do, you know, is start a series and then not finish it. Luckily, I did. Well, the first one really didn't wrap up. The second one did kind of wrap up pretty well in itself. So if I never go back to it, it won't be the worst thing ever. Though that'll probably be the one I go back to. Anyway, yeah, they're available on the Kindle. So if you're interested in a vampire superhero type story, you might want to look up Reginald Baxter, the Vampire Vigilante, or Vigilante Vampire. Which one is it? Vampire Vigilante, I think. I can't remember. But anyway, it's free right now. I'm recording this early on Saturday, and it should go up maybe sometime Saturday morning, maybe Saturday afternoon. So it's going to be free until Monday. So if you watch this, if you're seeing this before Monday, then you should. Whoa! Let's not jump down there. Then you should be able to get it free. You can just look it up on Amazon.com. Though I will put a link down in the description below, but it's available on Amazon.com if you're so interested for your Kindle applications. If you have a Kindle, or if you're like me and have the Kindle app on your computer, that's also a possibility. I figure a lot of phones. There's probably some Kindle apps for phones too, so. I'm always a bit leery to talk too much about phones, because I have a completely non-technological phone. It's back in the Stone Age. A caveman could make a phone call from this. They would know exactly how to do it. they'd hammer the buttons with their little axe, their stone axe, cobbled together from a stick and an animal tail or something, and put in a number, be like, "Oh, Unga need bread." I don't know. Did cavemen have bread? Who knows? That's really not the point. The point is, I'm really not somebody who can tell you what apps you can find on phones. But it would not surprise me one bit if such a thing existed. So yeah, if you are so inclined, you can check it out. I'm just gonna put the Amazon.com on there. If you are from another country, such as the UK or Canada, or there's actually several different countries that the book is available in, then you can leave me a comment and I'll reply and get you the proper link. Though you can look it up on Amazon.co/UK, something like that, or what's Canada? I can't remember. But anyway, yeah. I don't like pimping it out too much since, I don't know when I'll get back to it, but I mean, it's free right now, so I don't feel too guilty. Don't feel too terribly guilty saying that. If I do, like I said, if I do ever get back to writing, or when I do, I'm assuming I will. Boom. I'm assuming I will eventually. I do need some boats. This will probably be the one that I'll start on, because it's a bit more of a comedy than the other one. Though I do like the overall story of the first one. The Reginald Baxter, the Vampire Vigilante, is it's more of a it is definitely more of a comedy. I hope it's a comedy. It kind of made me laugh, but then again, my sense of humor is not always the sharpest. Nope. But it's got a couple of decent, it's got some decent reviews. I think it's 3 or 4 it's got on there, and they're not bad reviews, so I think people enjoyed it, or they're being nice. One of the two. Considering that I'm a complete stranger to them, then I don't know why they'd really feel bad about not being the nicest. But anyway, yeah, that's really all I'll say about that. Ooh. If you want to read it, feel free to. My books are the reason that I got on Twitter, and I'm so glad that I'm so glad that writing, is what eventually led me to being able to keep up with awesome and incredible things going on the Twitterverse. Like the really weird thing over the yesterday, Thursday night and Friday, about that whole dress situation. There, yeah, so weird. Twitter is really weird. It's nice though. I don't know how to operate it, but it's nice. People get, they're funny on it. I'm not one of those funny folks on it because I don't know how to use it. But some people use it pretty well. Oh, is that a floating island? That's pretty cool. It probably just has it rendered. Though it should have rendered by now. Oh, this is a really cool area right here. Oh. Yes, I know cows. It is a really nice sight. They said ooh too. They said moo. Ooh, that is cool right there. I like that. And now we're walking away. I say I like it. Turn. I like this too. This is pretty cool. I like how the gravel fell from up there. It generated and it fell, I guess. Just a random wall of gravel down here. Why did the ancients build a wall of gravel? Not exactly the sturdiest of walls. Yeah, that is where it was. Look. Cool. Cool. Guess this was the past day equivalent of Extreme Hills. Anyway, yeah. You know, I follow, you know, a lot of the video game folks on the on Twitter. They're really the only people that really care to follow. You know, the guys from the Obsidian Gate server and other YouTubers that I watch, and you know, I try to follow, you know, and a few video game companies too, and video game people. You know, for the latest announcements, if those announcements come, which I need to remember to, I need to try to remember to get the new To the Moon minisode that's came out. I've been forgetting to get it and play it. Excuse me. Yeah, I do need to play that. The other one that okay, well, I just jumped topics right there. Let's bring it back a real. But yeah, Twitter. I really don't know how to deal with it, or I really don't know how to work Twitter. I don't know how to word things like this anyway. So does it help that you have so many fewer letters? If you say you're only left with like 5 letters to work with at the end. So hopefully thank works if you want to say thanks to somebody, because you can't add the S. Yeah, when I first joined it, the biggest thing that I did was retweets, folks, because that's what a lot of authors do. Of course, they do more stuff. They get involved in conversations on Twitter and stuff, but you know, that was something very new to me, and I need to use it more though. Right now, mostly all I'm using it for, as far as communicating myself, is whenever new videos go up, they get tweeted out. So if you don't want to rely on your sub feed and you want to make sure to get the newest content from Shook50, then Twitter is the way to do it, because it gets tweeted out at the moment. You can be the first to hear me say the random crap that may or may not be interesting. Oh, they keep hitting the tilde key, I think, or the Q key. I don't think I'm hitting the Q key. Anyway, what was I saying? I got distracted. Yeah, I need to use it more, I think. Oh, and yeah, tweet about my live streams too. That's the other thing that use Twitter for. I don't know. It just, don't. I know that some people, use it. They say little tiny anecdotes, that sort of thing. But yeah, it's just baffling. Social media in general is really, that's close. Social media in general is really baffling to me. It says baffling. This electronic media and socialization is as awkward as real life. uh, Real life communication. I mean, to be honest, I mean it's quite real life anyway. Though, even though it's electronic, but anyway, yeah, I know MySpace. I actually got a MySpace account. I had a couple friends in college. They were like, "Yo, you should get on MySpace." I'm like, "What's that?" So they told me to do it, and yeah, they kind of did. It wasn't. Whoa! I'm drowning. Yeah, so it wasn't completely against my will, but it was highly encouraged of me to do it, and pretty much I just logged in to see if anybody said anything, and then I'd be like, well, okay, logged right off. And that's kind of how I've treated Facebook too. Don't hardly ever log into my Facebook anyway, so yeah, I don't know why social media has been a thing that I just haven't ever picked up on very well. Because a lot of people they're different, in online places, because it's more anonymous and they don't have to actually be looking you in the face, so they're not as uncomfortable. So while maybe it's not exactly that, it's just don't know what to do with it. And never have really had an urge to use such things, to a crazy extent. But I do definitely keep Twitter. Twitter, I've definitely got to say, is probably my favorite one because it's the best way to stay in the know. That's I don't really rely on my sub feed. That I have the all the YouTubers that I'm interested in watching. I have them on. I follow them on Twitter, and since I've got a lot of authors followed and they tweet out a lot, I kind of have a separate list that I have for like video game and interesting stuff. Whatever's just really interesting to me, so I get to bypass all the authory type stuff, and so I see when videos go public there, and I very rarely actually watch them from that. I'm just like, okay, cool, got it. That video went up, so I'll look at it on YouTube later. Which is probably a weird way to do it. So yeah, social media, I'm confused. So that's why if you do follow me on Twitter, I don't really do too much with it. I don't know, maybe that is fine, but I feel like that might be something I should try to use a little bit more than what I do, more than just tweeting about, when my videos go up and the live streams. I do definitely know whenever big events are happening, though, also, because everybody's tweeting about it. The whole crazy thing with the dress, I wind up checking Twitter like 3 hours after thinking. It's weird because you read the things backwards, so you're really not, you're getting a backward story, or at least that's the way it is on the computer. I don't know. People who use it, who use their phones, might be a different story. It might be a little bit more immediate, or a little bit more in order, or whatever. But I know the way it is on the computer, or the way I've got it configured. I don't know if there's different configurations or not, but it's backwards. So it's really weird that you read it backwards whenever something happens. I guess, even though it's, you know, speaking of things that I did here on Twitter first, it sorry, a lot really mountainous terrain here. Gotta make sure I don't fall to my doom. Yeah, if you haven't heard and you're a Star Trek fan, then unfortunately, one of the coolest actors died yesterday. Good old Leonard Nimoy. The original series was not my, you know, it's not my favorite Star Trek series. That would definitely go to. Okay, I'm not going to talk very long about this because I rambled on about Star Wars for a long time last time. If somebody wants to hear me talk about Star Trek and stuff and my random thoughts on it, even though I haven't watched a lot of it in several years, then I will. Tell me if you want to hear me talk about Star Trek. That would give me a good episode or two of content, I'm sure. But yeah, Spock was my favorite character of them all, and you know, Leonard Nimoy seemed like a good guy. I read a autobiography of his called "I Am Spock" back several years ago. I think I actually may have read it before I was into Star Trek. No, I wasn't into Star Trek. Yeah, why would I have read it otherwise? Yeah, and he seemed like a really cool guy from that, and just generally a cool guy. So yeah, I'm glad he was able to live long and prosper. Kind of a strange note to leave the episode on, to be honest. Yeah. After I started saying it, I was like, should I really end the episode talking about it? But yeah, for those, I'm sure most people know by now. But yeah, really stinks. But seemed like he knew that he was pretty well bad, and seemed like he or he knew that he was definitely knew he was diagnosed with, I don't remember what they called it, and they mentioned the last tweet he did, and so he seemed like he was definitely in a good mindset, I guess. So yeah, really, why did I decide to end this episode on this? The person who the person who can't talk himself out of a paper bag decides to try to talk about something serious. fails. I thought I was kind of thinking this one would be a little bit of a shorter one, but it really has not been. But I am fixing to wrap it up. I do sincerely hope everybody enjoyed the episode. Let's see how far I walked. Almost 120,000. That's not bad. I'll keep walking as I outro myself. I do hope everybody enjoyed the episode. I guess while I'm kind of pimping myself out in this episode, I may as well go full throttle. If you enjoyed it, consider leaving a like, leaving a comment, tell me what you think. I don't like to ask for stuff like that every episode. Nothing wrong with it. I just don't do it. I forget too, so it's just as well. I'd forget anyway. So yeah, the things I said, you can do them if you wish. Talking about the book and the liking of the video as well. So anyway, see you in the next video, and live long and prosper, guys.